Hello, everyone. It's Mindy. Um, it's Tuesday and it's summertime. And welcome to a summer whipping chat. Yeah. A thing happened that I didn't think was happening, uh, and that is grandchildren. Yeah. I mean, I knew we were going to have them a little bit this summertime, but I did not think we were having them today on Tuesday. I thought it was very clear that Tuesday was a no-go kind of day because, Dale does Taco Tuesdays and I record my whipping chats, and Tuesdays are kind of booked. Well, guess that didn't pan out the way I had thought it was going to. So they are here today. 3 of them, raring to go. Just, they're on fire, of course. So this morning, Dale took them for just a little bit of time, maybe a half an hour, and did something. And I sat on my deck and I crocheted while they were gone in the peace and the quiet. I saw a fawn also. I was so hoping I would get this fawn on video, but the second I stood up, Mommy saw me and she was like, "Oh, come on, kid, it's time to go." The fawn was right down at the water's edge, right down at the pond. And I really thought I'd be able to get it, but no. It was literally a fawn that was probably just a few days old. Little, tiny little thing. So it was so cool. I watched the little fawn after Mom was like, "Nope, come on, kid, we got to go." The little fawn went hop, hop. Okay, this stuff is not sticking. I'm really getting frustrated with this. It's not sticking. So let's reapply some Not Your Mama's mud here. See if we can get this to stick better. Yeah, it just went hop, hop, hop through the tall grass over there. So cute. So stinking cute. Anyhow. Yeah, so the kids were dropped off about, 7:20, 7:25 this morning. Yeah, that was early. That was early, early, early. And we had to make breakfast. So Dale made pancakes, and I was up and crocheting at 6:30, earlier than usual for me. But I really think I'm a sunlight person. It was kind of like the sun comes up earlier, I wake up earlier. I think that's kind of what's happening here. So I was awake, I was crocheting, and then of course they showed up, and I continued to just crochet. I was like, this is my time in the mornings to crochet, and that's what I'm going to do. So I did. I kept crocheting. They came in. They were pretty quiet. They settled down. And Dale was like, "Okay, I'm going to make breakfast," because they hadn't had breakfast. So he went to make pancakes. He had a couple of them in there helping him, sort of helping, what that's like. Sort of helping. And I crocheted. So I crocheted after breakfast too, because we all just kind of hung out on the porch for a little while. And they wanted to, the one grandkid is just fascinated with the pond. Like, I've looked out there a couple times today, and he's just sitting on the ground, in the grass, at the edge of the pond, just sitting there. Totally determined to catch a frog by hand. I don't know if that will happen, but he's trying. He is trying. So yeah, it's just been, a full, fun, action-packed day. Of course, all they want to do is go downstairs and, be with the kitties. And I'm like, no, we're not going to be downstairs all day. It is a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous day out today. And we're going to be outside today. Or you're going to be outside today. because it is so nice. So right now I think it's post-lunch. So here we go. Here comes the teacher in me, right? Here comes the teacher in me. I'm like, so it's not just going to be fun and games the whole time. No. We're going to do a little bit of, oh, look at how nice. I'm going to line these puppies right up there. They're looking really good. Okay, nice. We're gonna have a little bit of the school time, a little educational stuff, which in my brain was like, after lunch, it's going to be quiet time. One of the twins has a little workbook that he had last year, and we're going to finish that. It's almost finished, and then hopefully we move on to like a little harder book for him. And the other two, I'm like, well, you guys can get a book. I have plenty of books downstairs to choose from. You can get a book and you can read. We got a timer. We're going to do this for a half an hour after lunch. And that's what we're going to do, folks. That is what we're going to do. So, neither one of them complained at all. I don't know that they did a ton of reading. The little girl wants to play in the chair and spin the chair around. Always spin the chair around. They've been like terrorizing the poor little duck. They won't leave him alone. Finally, Dale was just like, no, he's outside. He's in his tote. He's outside. He's enjoying the summer. Go away. Leave him alone. You know, we have not gotten the kitties out yet. The other day when they were here, and I don't know how it happened, but the other day when they were here, the little Misty, that's her name. We're calling her Misty. She ended up with a sore leg after they were here for a while. Now, I don't know what happened. No clue. But it's like, okay, we can't roughhouse around with the kitties. They're little. They're very little. And they can get hurt very easily. They're kind of fragile. They're not, you know what I mean? They're not, but they are. You know, they can take some rustling and tussling and all that kind of stuff because Lord knows that they get going with each other, bouncing around and everything like that. But they can, you know, hurt themselves fairly easily. So we have not gotten them out yet today. We probably will before they go home, but, you know, we're in no hurry. And besides that, it is a beautiful 73, 74 degree day outside. Get outside. Get outside. Run. Play. Enjoy the day. Go take a nap under the tree. Just whatever. It is summertime. You are not supposed to be cooped up in the house in the summertime. I mean, the reading time, the little educational period of the day was outside on the deck too, you know? Get outside. Come on, get outside, enjoy it. It's beautiful out there. So all that is done now. And I believe Grandpa said he was going to take a nap. He's out on the couch. I don't know where the kids are. He's in charge now. He told me I could have my time to record my WIP and chat because, I mean, I was supposed to have my day today. This was not the plan for today. And it won't be the plan going forward in the future either. Tuesdays will be my day, you know, to record and do WIP and chats and all of those things. But yeah, so that's how the first day of summer vacation is going here. Here I am back in teacher mode, and you know, it's not really a place I wanted to go back to. I mean, not really, but here I am. Here I am. Yeah. So anyhow, let's see. I am working on my Craftibly diamond painting, and guess what? It's the only thing I'm working on because I finished my chalk pencil. I put it on the counter last night after I finished it. I was not going to bed until it was finished. I did not have that much to do, and I knew I could finish it. I was determined. I was not going to bed till it was done. And I actually finished it up pretty quickly, pretty timely. So got it done, took it off this table and took it out into the kitchen and put it up on the counter. And I just go, wow, just wow. You know what I mean? It is so beautiful. It is stunning, gorgeous, you guys. It's just, mm, 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 mm. So, of course, it was still on the counter when the kids got here this morning, and Dale's trying to make pancakes, and I needed to move it. I was like, really? Okay. Didn't want to move it. I was enjoying just looking at it laid out there in all of its full glory, you know? So now it's back in the bedroom on the bed. I need to start doing some interchangeable framing stuff for some of these beauties that I'm finishing. Anyhow, it's gorgeous. But now I am dedicated to this one, dedicated for the rest of the month. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it is rounds, and as you can tell, there's a lot of color blocking in this one, so I'm actually able to go pretty quick. Like, look how quickly I have filled in this section here, but it's because it's all one color. So I get to just go to town, and it's round drills. Everything about it is just like, okay, yay. So yeah, that's what's up here. We had our first giveaway for Craftibly Craze on my live Saturday. I think we had 66 people post. So you post your picture in my Facebook group, Diamond Moments and Crafts. Post one picture a week. That's all, one a week. Okay. So the first week was just a startup photo. There was no new start required, nothing like that. Just post a picture of what you're going to work on. And then each week after that, you post a picture of your progress. Pretty simple. So Dawn Sloat was our winner. Dawn, I still need your address, so please get with me and get me your address so that I can mail you out your painting that you won. I did go over all of the paintings that we have for giveaways on Saturday night in my live. We have 5, so yeah, we got some nice things to give away. All right, I need number 3. It's 31. I knew it was close. So yeah, that's how we're going to run things. The weeks run through Friday, so new post starts on Saturday morning, runs through Friday night, and then we do a giveaway on Saturday night. Pretty simple. There's some beauties out there. We're seeing a lot of beautiful paintings that are being worked on as we do this tribute to this wonderful diamond painting company of Craftibly. Oh, so sad. It just so sad that, life takes its turns and we have to roll with it. But sometimes it just makes you, oh, really, But they live on. They live on in everybody's painting. And they have sold enough paintings that I am certain we will be seeing Craftibly paintings for many, many years to come. I know I personally have enough that I could work on Craftibly for, I don't know, a couple decades probably. I don't know. Long time. But thank you for participating. And I look forward to seeing your posts and seeing the progress you're making on your paintings, especially if it's one that I have and wish I had time to work on. I'm like, oh, look how pretty that is. Look how nice that's turning out, right? I love seeing the ones that I have being completed. Just, yeah. So, thanks for joining us, and I hope that you continue to post your pictures, and maybe you'll be the next winner of a Craftibly diamond painting. all Craftibly diamond paintings are our giveaways. Yep, 5 of them. Oh, well, speaking of events, next month is a reunion, you guys. It's a reunion. It is a reunion of me, Kara, the principal painter, and Maritza, who is Kiss My Krafts. A few years back, we got together and we did an event together. We called it Melodies of May because we were all working on Melody by Michael. And we had a blast because it's definitely a 60s, 70s vibe. And we just had a blast. We all blinged her up, made her just beautiful, jazzy, far out, groovy, hip. You use the adjective that you want to use. If you grew up in that era, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. But we had a blast doing it. I believe Kara even got us some 60s, 70s gear. Yeah, we had gear. Is this a 6 or is it a 3? It's supposed to be a 3. Okay. It had a goober on it, so it was hard to see. So yeah. Oh, hang on just a second. I got to grab my notes. I have notes, and they're over on the desk. Everything was at my fingertips for a while, but, you know, kids showed up. Oh, what am I knocking down? Kids showed up, and, you know, everything has been moved. So let me get my notes real quick. I don't have many notes, but I got a few notes. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, so this is our reunion of our hippie 60, 70 reunion. All right, so we'd like you to join us. We know there's a lot of events that are going on in July, but we would like you to join us, and we're going to make it very easy for you to join us in Far Out and Funky 24. That is the name. Far Out and Funky 24, because, you know, it's 2024. So Far Out. Think about Far Out and Funky. All you need is to have a painting that is far out and funky, whatever that might be to you. What vibe you get from far out and funky. A lot of flowers, you know, daisies, the flower children of the 60s. Somebody asked me already about the red truck with all of the daisies and the flowers. I'm like, yes, yes, okay. So think 60s, 70s, hippie, all of that stuff, you know, tie-dye, lots of colors, all of those fun things. And if you don't have one of those, think about like Far Out. So the other thing that we talked about, Kara and I talked about, was if you're blinging up your canvas, making it a far out, right? That can count as well. So if you don't have anything that's just really, really 60s, 70s, but you're going to bling and you're going to make your canvas look far out, then that counts for our event. All right. There's a lot of events, like I just said. And so if you can find something that you can use for this event, that you can also use for other events, that's awesome. Love it when you can double dip and use the same painting for multiple things. That's amazing. All we're requiring is that it's either 60s, 70s vibe, or it's far out because you are doing some special stuff to it, and that you are working on a 40 by 50 section. That's all. That's all, folks. Pretty simple. So how do you participate? Well, you get your canvas. You take a picture, a start photo, and it's going to go in my Facebook group. This is how I do things lately. just because it works. It's super simple. It works very well. Post your start picture in the Facebook group underneath week 1's startup post, and there will be a post each week for you to post. Very simple. Post a photo once a week. No new starts required. No completion is required. Just progress. Just work on your painting. We want to see what you're doing. What do you think is far out and funky? And how you going to make it funky? Funk it town, right? Yeah. Oh, man, who's got a good dance move painting somewhere? I would love to see somebody like doing a, dance, like a disco painting. That would be cool. Anybody got a disco painting? So we are in the process of acquiring sponsorship and things and prizes for this event. I know at this point I have two pens, which are very far out and funky, right? They're beautiful. You're going to love them. So I got 2 far out and funky pens right now. We're working on some other things. Maritza's dad has been in the hospital, and she was also sick. So Kira and I have just kind of taken over a lot of the planning part. So, and I did not know this, but Maritza and Kira both have another event in July. And I was not aware when we set this all up for July, but they're both like, oh, that's fine. I can do 2 events. And I'm like, okay, then. All right. That's up to you if that's what you want to do. So I believe they're both double dipping all month long. Anyhow, yeah, we wanted to get back together and do this. And, we had a perfect painting that we wanted to all work on and bling up and all that kind of stuff. So it's a reunion. It's a reunion, and we're going to have a blast. So I hope you join us. Find a way to make your painting that you're working on work for you as far as events go. Make it work for you. All right. I will keep you informed as to prizes along the way. Like I said, we're working on it. I've emailed a couple people. We're working on some prizes. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We are still in our planning phase. So stay tuned for that. All right. And then, of course, let's just bounce to August real quick. August is Smashing the Specials. And that is with my friend Brandy, Mystria Diamonds. Her and I get together twice a year and we smash those special drills. And boy, do I have a lot of them to do. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of things I have done recently that I really want to work on, just so that I can have Dale put them together for me. Show me how they go together. One, he already showed me. The picture frame, he already showed me. That was more simple than I thought. Anyhow, I know how that one goes together. I just got another thing the other day, and I don't know how that one goes together. It's got screws, but no holes to screw them into. I don't know. I think you're just supposed to maybe screw right through the piece of wood. I don't know. But I'm excited to finish a couple of those and say, here, honey, now you can put it together for me. You get to put it together. How's that? Oh, boy. But smashing the specials is one of my favorite things to do. And it's really the only time of the year, those 2 times of the year, when I actually get to work on all of the special drill things that I get throughout the year. All of the beautiful paintings, all of the fun off-canvas projects that I get. It's the time I get to just do them, do as many as I can, and just try to blast through them. Sorry if you hear the ice maker. There's apparently a child in here getting ice, of course. I said they were going to be outside, but yeah, you know how that goes. So, yeah, look forward to that. If you guys don't have any special drill projects or canvases, start looking now. Start looking now. collect yourself some things, and get ready to go in August. It is a great time. We have a blast. I got a lot done last time. I did. I completed a lot of things last time. So I'm hoping to get a bunch done this time as well. Makes me feel like I've accomplished something when I can say, hey, I did 26 diamond paintings. It's a lot, right? I keep thinking I can do some, every month or one a month or something along the way, but I never managed to be able to do that. I am always so busy working on my big painting of the month for whatever event I'm in, whatever event I'm organizing, I'm doing that painting. But anyhow, that's what's up on the horizon, on the upcoming schedule of events. And then, of course, the Chuck-along. The Chuck-along comes up in September, and people are already talking about it, asking questions already. When is it? Getting ready for it. It's a big one. It's the 10th anniversary. 10th. 10 times. 10. We've done a Chuck-along, you guys. That's huge. I don't know any other event out there that has been done 10 times. Do you? I don't. I think it's the only one. So I'm going to get started on that right away. It's not until September, but I am going to get started on it. I am going to work on making it one big, fantastic event, because a 10th anniversary, I can't say 10-year anniversary because it's not 10 years, but it is 10 times for sure. Yeah, super excited for that. So I really want to start working on it and make it a great, big, fantastic hoopla of an event. Yes, so look forward to that. Be prepared. Be prepared. I'm going to really work hard on that one. So anyhow, that's it for events. That is it. What else has happened around here? Just kitties, ducks. We do have some more duck eggs that are viable. We're going to be very careful moving forward with these duck eggs so that we don't do more harm than good with any that might hatch out. Yeah, we've done some things that didn't work out so well, I think. And we're learning. We're learning along the way. Learning. So it's a process. Never hatched duck eggs before. But hopefully we get a few more. The little one, Little Peep, I guess that's what we're calling him now, Little Peep. He is just cute as can be. Dale keeps bringing him in the house and letting him walk around in the house. And he follows you. He really does. He follows you. He loves to be held. He loves the human interaction. He's funny. He is funny. So he's our little buddy. Yeah, he's cute as can be. And he's going to be adorable. So we have a couple of varieties of ducks. We have ducks that are called rowan. And rowans look like mallards. Everybody says, oh, you have mallards. No, we do not. Mallards are wild, okay? And rowans are not. They are farm ducks. Rowans are bigger than mallards. Rowans do not fly like mallards. They're intended to stay on the farm, and they stay on the ground. Now, can they get off the ground? Yes. Can they get a little bit of flight? Yes. Can they take off and go anywhere? Absolutely not. If you ever see them next to each other, you would see the difference, how big they are compared to the mallards, okay? So we have that variety of duck. Then we have another variety of ducks called magpies. Magpies are black and white. Black and white. They can have all kinds of different spots. They can have a lot of white. and very little black or more black, but they're black and white. And then we have what we call the barnyard mix, which is any combination of those, right? And they come out looking like whatever. They're all different, all unique, different colors. They're just mixes. They're mixes. They're the mutts of the duck world, you know? Do they lay eggs? Yes. Are they all pretty in their own way? Absolutely. Love all of them. Okay? So that's what we have. Now, with the new ducks that have been born, 2 of them look exactly like Rowans. They got all the same Rowan colorations and stuff. They look just like Rowans. One of them is yellow. So that means he is going to turn out, he or she is going to turn out to be white. It will just end up being pure white. Now, the new little guy, he is going to be white and black. So he is going to be magpie. Now, is he going to be purebred magpie? I don't know, probably not. Because, I mean, you never know. We have, let's see, we have, oh my gosh, 1 Rowan male, 1 pure Rowan male. We have 2 other Rowan males that are, one looks pretty true to Rowan and one is more mixed, you can tell. And then we have a white male, and he's like all white. But I think he's a magpie. I really think he's from magpie genes, and he just didn't get much black. Because somewhere, somebody, and then we have magpie females. So depending on who made what and who got together with who, you know, genetics is an interesting thing. I don't know. I think the little guy is going to look magpie. So we'll see what happens. He's got the cutest face. He's got like a little mask on his face. We're almost going to call him Bandit, and then Dale's changed his mind and decided to just call him Peep. So we just call him Peep. Why? Because he peeps all the time when we leave him alone. When you hold him, he's quiet. You put him down, and he peeps, because he doesn't want to be put down and be left alone. He's funny. Like I said, I keep saying he, but I don't know. He could be a she. And there's no way to know at this age. You cannot tell ducks at this age. They have to get a little bit older, and then there's some clear signs as to male or female. But right now, we have no idea. No clue. But there's something. This is my life this summer. This is my life. Kittens, ducks, grandkids. Yeah, that's my life. Oh, and then Thursday, oh my gosh. Thursday, send prayers. Send whatever, because I'm going to need it on Thursday. We're going to have these 3 on Thursday, and we're going to have Jackson on Thursday. Yes, like I said, send help. Send help. I don't know. We might have to find something special to do on Thursday to just get them all out of the house and doing something. I don't know. Go to the park. Do something. Because 4 of them in my house, terrorizing my kitties, terrorizing my ducks, is going to be too much for my brain. It's just going to be too much for me to handle. So, I don't know. I think we got to plan something. Something fun. Away from here. Go to the park for a while. Oh, when we were at Gizzard Fest over the weekend, there's this little location. It's right as you enter the park. And it's just like a little house. It's been a couple of businesses, but it hasn't been anything in a while. Okay? But they've been working on this house for a couple of years. It seems like it's been a couple of years. And they had a sign out for a while that it was going to be an ice cream shop. Well, we kept waiting and watching and waiting and watching, and it never opened. There never appeared an ice cream shop there. Well, when we were down there over the weekend, it was open and it was serving ice cream and some walking tacos and maybe like hot dogs and just stuff like that, right? So I went up and I just asked. I didn't want ice cream. I just wanted to know, okay, are you guys going to be open now, like on a regular basis? Are you open? And the lady was like super nice. And she says, well, we got a permit to be open for this weekend. And we have applied for our permanent permit. And we're hoping to be open permanently very soon. We still have to go through some approval and some inspections and things like that. But so far, everything is looking really good. We're coming through with flying colors. They had a 2-week permit. So I don't know exactly when they opened, but my thought is they're probably going to be open this week because it was just last weekend. So they should be open. I'm not telling any children this, but they should be open. So if we go up there and go to the park and play, maybe we do it after lunch. Like we have lunch and then we go up there for the afternoon. Dale doesn't have to get the other kids until 9:30 in the morning, I think. They can stay home because mom works from home that day. I think they can stay home until about 9 or 9:30. So, by the time he gets back here, 9:30, 10 o'clock, we've only got a few hours and it's lunchtime, right? Have lunch, take off, go up to the park and play. I think this is a good plan. I think it's a good plan. It's just now developing in my brain as I talk, but I'm thinking it's sounding better every second I talk about it. Yeah. Get through lunch, have some lunch, go to the park and play. I mean, how long can kids play on a playground? A while, right? A while? I mean, and then we can also walk around downtown. There's other things to do. We can keep them busy for a while. And then, there's the ice cream. Ice cream as a reward for, not driving your grandparents totally insane. What do you think? I think it sounds like a good plan. I think it sounds like a plan. I'm going to have to run this by Dale. I'm running by Dale. And then I was just sitting here thinking, I've been making plans for Friday for my crochet live because I did get a message from Angie that currently she is unable to participate in anything that we've been doing. I don't know what that means, but that just means for me that I'm needing to make alternate plans, And in my crochet live on Friday, I've had some people, I just said, hey, people can come in as a guest. You can just hang out and chit chat. You can work on a craft. You can diamond paint. You can do whatever you'd like to do, but just give me somebody to talk to. I can handle the crochet part. I mean, I'm really loving doing these crochet alongs and working on projects. It's really gotten me to work on some different things that I might not necessarily work on. You know what I'm saying? It's been really good for me and I've really enjoyed it. So I don't want to stop doing it. I don't have a full-time crochet partner right now. That could very well change when Angie's situation changes, whatever that is. And I hope that it does change. I honestly hope that it does change and she's able to come back and participate in some of the things that we've had so much fun doing because we really have had such a good time doing them. So I wish her the best. I hope everything's all right. And I hope that she can return, in the future. So anyhow, I was just thinking about it. And I have somebody who has said they would come on Friday and hang out with me. Thank you. That's Brenda. You might know her as Mama B. And I'm like, okay. And then somebody else just volunteered to help just be a person to just talk to and, have a good time with. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a little schedule, I guess. I'll have like a little weekly schedule and I'll plug people in. This is so-and-so is going to be here this week. So-and-so can come this week, and you guys can all just come and hang out and, we'll talk. We'll talk. And it gives me somebody to talk to. Of course, sometimes I'll need to be like actually giving directions because that's how it works. But, the rest of the time, you don't want to just hear me ramble on because you already hear me on Wednesdays in my whip and chat, and you hear me on Saturdays in my live. So you might get tired of me and my stories over and over again because I only have so many stories to tell, right? There's not unlimited stories in my life. I mean, who knows? This summer could change things. There could be all kinds of stories for me to tell. I don't know if all of them will be appropriate, but there might be stories. Anyhow, but that being said, as I'm sitting here making this schedule, I'm just like, oh, that's right. We are going to have one grandchild on Friday, and that's Jackson. And I'm like, can I still do my crochet live? Can I still do it? I have not talked to Dale about it yet. It just kind of hit my brain earlier today when I was putting down a couple names for who's going to hang out with me. And I was going to the calendar and I was like, oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I will have Jackson on Friday. I'll have Jackson. I mean, I think we can still do it. I'm just going to talk to Dale. It's like, right now he's allowing me to have time to record my whip and chat. And he's just handling things, So, even if we did it for a shorter period of time on Friday, maybe an hour instead of an hour and a half, just to get together. Jackson's pretty mellow, pretty quiet most of the time. He also likes to watch movies. So I'm thinking, I can do my live. He can be watching a movie and, Grandpa can just kind of make sure everything's okay. And, I think it'll work. I just need to talk to Dale. See, again, I'm just thinking out loud. Sometimes these whip and chats turn into a let me think out loud session for me. It's my planning session. I know I'm not talking to anybody in particular. I mean, I am, but you guys aren't actually answering me and helping me make decisions or anything, but just speaking it out loud is helping me think it through. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Sometimes I'm a mess, but anyhow. Well, do I have anything else to talk about? Anything else at all? I don't think so. My back's hurting. Anybody want to know about that? My back's been killing me. I don't know why. Well, I do know one thing that happened that could very well have attributed to it. On Saturday. It was Saturday, right? Yeah. On Saturday, when the kids came over and we were all going to Gizzard Fest. My dogs are good with the kids, but there comes a time when my dogs are like, Mom, we just want peace and quiet. We've had enough. Okay? We've had enough. And they just want away from the kids and whatnot. So Tifa, she comes over to me like, Mom, like, pick me up, do something, take me. Kids are running all over the place. And you got to remember, my dogs are little. My dogs are like 10 pounds, 11 pounds, under 10 pounds, depending on which one we're talking about. They're small, little dogs, you know? And so she's coming over to me, like wanting to be rescued by me. Well, I knew she was there and I knew she was close by, but I turned and she was right underfoot. So I did not want to step on her for sure. That would have been a disaster. So to avoid stepping on Tifa, I did I don't know, some ninja move of some sort to not step on her. And in the process, twisted the wrong way, twisted my back, twisted my leg, and I immediately felt pain go all the way up my leg and into my buttocks. Instantly, like, oh, ow, 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 right? What did I do? What did I pull? What did I jerk out of place? Oh my. So that was Saturday. And the back of my leg has been hurting ever since. All the way up the back of my leg has been killing me. And over the last couple of days now, it's up into my back. Now, is it all related? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But the leg, the back of the leg, the buttocks, and now my back, I'm just like, oh. So I have really been like feeling old and like, oh man, I have to be super careful how I move, super careful how I sit. It's like in my hip even. And oh yeah. So hopefully that straightens itself out here pretty soon because that's getting on my nerves. Dale came and gave me his concoction one day. He's like, have you taken anything for it? I'm like, I don't even know what to take for it. What do I take? He goes, hang on. I gotcha. I'm like, okay. He comes back with this little handful of pills. It wasn't a ton of pills. It was 3. Okay, don't get excited. It was 3. And so, okay, what is it? It was naproxen, an acetaminophen, and what's the other one? What is the other one? Acetaminophen, naproxen, and oh, you guys are screaming at me. I know you are. You know, Tylenol, Advil, and Motrin. I don't know. 3 different things. And he's like, this is what I do. This is like what works when I'm having pain. Like, okay. And it helped. It helped. Advil, Tylenol. Oh, I can't. I remember. Anyhow, I took them and it helped. That night, I felt better. So today, I just started out right off the bat with 2 naproxens. I'm like, just let me take 2 naproxens and see how that helps. It's been better, but like right now, I'm feeling it. So I'm thinking, maybe I need to go grab a couple more naproxens, which is the Aleve. Am I right? I'm so bad at this. These druggy names. You can tell I'm such a big drug addict, right? No, not. As a matter of fact, it was so funny. The kids were here this morning and Dale was getting out our vitamins and one of the kids was like, Grandpa, you take a lot of vitamins. And it's like, yep, yes we do. We do. We take so many vitamins just to stay healthy and keep things working and, you know, there's a vitamin for this and a vitamin for that and calcium and I mean, you name it, we probably take it. It's funny. But as far as like other drugs, no. Other medications, no. So I don't know. Hopefully it settles down. I am missing going for walks because Dale and I have been like doing regular walks at night up and down our road and things like that. But man, it has been hurting too bad for me to even think about going for a walk up and down the street. I can walk around the yard a little bit, but I have to be very careful and cautious and slow, you know? So I'm missing my walks, and this back better straighten up. The leg is feeling better. The leg up the back of my leg is feeling better. My buttocks, my booty still hurts. My back hurts, and like my hip over there hurts. So I don't know. I think it's all related to that jerk and pull, whatever I did. So it's got to get better, right? It's got to get better. So if it doesn't get better soon, well, you know, I don't know. Gotta call 911. Call 911. Take her away. Oh gosh. Well, the natives are getting restless here. I can tell. The kids. I shouldn't say that. Was that inappropriate? That might have been inappropriate. Sorry. They're getting restless. They're coming into the house. Dale's up from his nap. He's moving around. I don't know what they want to do. I heard somebody talk about going to the park today, and I was like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I mean, it's getting pretty late. I'm certain there's not going to be a park run in the future for today, but I suppose I'll go see what's going on and see what kind of commotion everybody's up to, what trouble they're getting into, and at least they're outside. At least they're outside. I'm happy to report outdoors. Because seriously, there is nobody needs to be hanging out inside today unless you have to record a WIP and chat, right? I've been outside all day. I've been planting some flowers in my fairy gardens. I had a few. I've been messing with the fairy gardens, updating, upgrading, cleaning them up. I have to fix an item in my one. I have to fix the pond. The pond has fallen in disarray. It's just a dog food dish that I glued some cool stones to. My stones have fallen off. I have to get the glue out. I'm going to do that right after this. Before I forget, I'm going to go glue my stones back around my pond and put it back in the wagon. The wagon has a hole in it. Has a nice hole in it. Yep. So the dirt will fall through. So my solution was I'm going to put the pond, because it's just a little dish, you know, it's a oblong type little dog food dish that the dog's food comes in. I'm going to put that out there in the dirt over the hole, and it's filling the hole pretty nicely. It's a great plan. It works great. But my stones are falling off. I got to go fix it. So I'm going to go get some glue after this. I'm going to go fix my little pond, glue my stones back on there and make it look good and fresh as new. And everything's looking cute, cute, cute outside. Cute, cute, cute. All right, everybody. I guess that's it. I'm going to stop rambling. No idea how long this video is because I can't see it because, you know, my phone is over there on the tripod. Figure that one out, right? Okay. Like I said, wish me luck. On Thursday. Thursday will be a little challenge. A little bit of a challenge. 4 kids running around. Yeah. Okay. Gotta go. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great week. Happy diamond painting. Looking forward to seeing your progress photos. And look at mine. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. I'm cruising right along, aren't I? I'm doing great. All right. I'll talk to everybody soon. Have a great week, everyone.